Anything else I want to say before we take our phone calls? Tomorrow we'll continue talking about sulfur. I'll tell you about organic sulfur, how you can use sulfur as a nutritional supplement. Sulfur is found in onions and shallots and pretty much all stinky foods. Eggs are a good source of sulfur. Whey is a good source of sulfur. But supplementing with sulfur is always a good idea, and I'll talk about that. I'll tell you how you can get sulfur in supplemental fashion tomorrow as we continue talking about connective tissue diseases and building connective tissue, all as it regards building bone, building connective tissue, building the bone connective tissue if you have osteoporosis. You notice we haven't even mentioned calcium yet, as important as calcium is. All right, 855-660-4261. Marty in Wisconsin. Welcome to the Brightside. What's going on?
Well, I'm a distributor, and I have a mother and daughter, ages 20 and 40. They're 120 pounds, 130 pounds, and they have excessive facial and body hair. They are on the Mighty 90, been on it for a year, love the product. But what other things could you recommend to help alleviate this?
First of all, you said each one of them was 120, 130 pounds, you said?
One is 120, one is 130 pounds.
How tall?
5'5" and 5'2".
Okay. Excessive body and facial hair are a sign of two hormone systems being messed up. Number one, the insulin hormone system, and number two, the testosterone/estrogen hormone system, and they're kind of related. So the first thing you want to do is treat excessive body and facial hair as a sign that you're getting too much insulin or your body's producing too much insulin. It could be something called insulin growth factor, which is found in dairy, which is related to testosterone, or it could be just eating a lot of sugar and bread and carbohydrates, and based on their height to weight, it sounds like that may be what you're dealing with. How old are these people, by the way?
20 and 40.
Any issues with the periods or menstrual cycles, do you know?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Terrible cramping, terrible bleeding.
Both? After
a couple of weeks on the Mighty 90, the problem rectified itself. It was amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes.
Now, you're talking about both these people?
Correct. The mother and daughter had the same period problem.
Okay.
And the Mighty 90 cleared it up.
Well, yeah, but it cleared up the obvious signs, but they still have
Correct.
other more. They have other excessive body hair is all related to the same thing. These are signs of prediabetes. Also, insulin. The first thing you want to do is work with the blood sugar system. So, job number one. Always is focus on digestive health and digestive wellness. The pancreas, which is your major blood sugar metabolizing system, along with the liver, are both digestive structures. So the first thing you want to do for any blood sugar issues, and when you have excessive body hair and facial hair, that's the first thing to think about is blood sugar issues, is work on digestive health and wellness. First of all, have your clients notice when they have bloating or discomfort from the digestive health discomfort, diarrhea, constipation, loose stools, the usual stuff, heartburn, cramping or bloating in the gut. And then link those up to foods and then eliminate those foods. Secondly, probiotics. If they're not on the nightly essence from Youngevity, get them on the nightly essence as soon as you can. 80 billion units a day. So you're eliminating problem foods, you're getting them on the nightly essence. You may want to try something like, if there's significant digestive health issues, you may want to try something like the noni juice or perhaps the glucogel caps or the Z-Radical, all of which can have a nice coating and soothing effect on the digestive system. Gelatin, bone soup as well can have a nice coating and soothing effect on the digestive system. So first and foremost, focus on digestive health, eliminate problem foods, use nutritional supplements that support digestive wellness, bone soup and probiotics, things that help rebuild the digestive lining. The next thing you want to do is work directly on the blood sugar system. Is this making sense, by the way, Marty, for talking about excessive hair, excessive body hair, and facial hair? Focusing on the digestive system first and then blood sugar second. Am I making sense so far, Marty?
Oh, yes, pal. I've listened to you for a long time. I kind of thought we'd work with that.
You probably knew what I was going to say, but we'll just continue anyway. There's more.
I did. Oh.
Go ahead. There's a few more things that I want to tell you, and we have a lot of new listeners also, so this might help other folks too. digestive health first. So the next thing is going to be blood sugar system. How do you do that? Well, the most important thing for the blood sugar system is starting to wean yourself away from foods that spike insulin. These are fast-burning carbohydrate foods. Refined and processed foods are clearly a problem. Breads, pastas, cereals, power bars, fruit juices. These are all problematic for the blood sugar system. But, sometimes we don't realize that potatoes and oatmeal can also be problems. We're conditioned to think that so-called whole grains are good foods, but they can be foods that mess up the blood sugar system, especially to people who are sensitive, like it sounds like your friends are. So weaning yourself off of those foods, and then this is very important now. You can't just say, I'm not going to eat bread anymore. You got to replace the calories that you're deriving from bread and cereal and pasta and fruit juice with protein. You can't, it's almost impossible just to stop eating this stuff without replacing the calories from protein. On the other hand, once you start to get in enough protein, it's going to be much easier to keep yourself off of these insulin-spiking foods. Whey protein's the best, egg protein will work, but really any protein. If they're not vegan or vegetarian, seafood is going to be a real good source of protein to help get them away from the blood sugar-spiking foods and the insulin-spiking foods. Then using nutrition to support the blood sugar system, and there's a zillion nutrients you can use for that. The B vitamins are probably the most important, especially vitamin B3, niacin, and vitamin B1 thiamine. B3 is part of something called the glucose tolerance factor, the GTF, which helps insulin do its work. It's sugar metabolizing work. Using the B complex to support the GTF, the glucose tolerance factor, will mean your body doesn't have to pump out as much insulin, so you don't have to worry about insulin resistance. Hang tight, Marty. There's a bunch more I want to tell you. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Brightside. We have a couple lines open for you at 855-660-4261. We'll be back right after this with more good health information. Don't go away.
Hey everybody, Jason Lewis here with another great idea from JasonLewisTeam.com. Now, how would you like an energy drink that's actually good for you? That's right, one that not only gives you an afternoon pick-me-up, but that's loaded with the most important antioxidants for reducing the damage from stress. It's called Pollen Burst, and it's a natural burst of energy that lasts for hours. Now, most energy drinks rely on a massive dose of caffeine, sugar, or even vitamin B. Pollen Burst takes a more balanced approach, and that's why I like it. I also love the fact that Pollen Burst has plenty of vitamin D and green tea extract. This is the best energy drink I've ever tried. So trust me, you'll not only like it better than the others, you'll love the way it's individually packaged for freshness as well. They've got these on-the-go stick packs. They're great. Pollen Burst. It's available at JasonLewisTeam.com or simply call 1-855-310-TEAM. For a natural burst of energy, it's Pollen Burst at JasonLewisTeam.com or 1-855-310-TEAM.
So my elementary school-age child is begging me for a cell phone.
Please, Mom, please. All the kids have them.
But I've seen the research, and it makes sense to me that any mobile device that operates using electromagnetic frequencies that close to me or my child's head needs to be blocked.
Harmful wireless radiation is real. Protect yourself and your loved ones with Block It Pocket. Call 888-315-9618. Free shipping to the lower 48. BlockItPocket.com. Enhancing health and privacy.
If you own a business, you need customers, right? Well, your potential customers are listening to this radio program right now, and I can help you reach them. Hi, I'm Matt Brower, a national marketing executive at the radio network responsible for this program. I can help you customize a national radio campaign that fits your budget, large or small, while targeting your specific audience. Contact me to learn how radio advertising can make your business more profitable. mbrower@gcnlive.com. That's mbrower@gcnlive.com.
In the U.S., 1 in every 50 homes will have a break-in this year. Burglars call it smash and grab. Police call it robbery. We call it avoidable. We are Fake TV, a simple electronic device that can fool even professional burglars. Fake TV easily plugs into any outlet and simulates the changing colors of a television. To a burglar, it looks like someone must be home watching TV, so they'll likely move on to an easier target. At only $29.95, Fake TV costs less than a month of most alarm monitoring plans and comes with free shipping. Order your Fake TV by calling 877-5-FAKE-TV or go to faketv.com. That's 877-532-5388 or faketv.com. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
I will never forget the day my son Jeremy told me he hated me and slammed the door in my face. I'm behavioral therapist Janet Lehman. Behavior problems can turn the child you love and your life into a nightmare. That's why my husband James and I created the Total Transformation, the step-by-step program that shows you how to fix the worst behavior problems and get your child to respect and listen to you again. No matter what the behavior, defiance, backtalk, angry outbursts, disrespect, we can help you stop it. Now you can get the Total Transformation for free. All you need to do is get the program and let us know how it works for you. You can keep it forever for free.
Limited number of free programs available. Call now. 1-888-912-1595. 1-888-912-1595. That's 1-888-912-1595. 1-888-912-1595.
We are America's largest independently owned communications network, GCN.
All right, we are back on the bright side. I am pharmacist Ben. Tomorrow we're going to talk to Ty Bollinger about his book, Cancer Step Outside the Box, which I've been recommending for many years now. It turns out Ty's a great guy, and I've been spending some time with him on the telephone and met him at the Health Freedom Expo, and Ty will be talking about some of his ideas about cancer. And his book, Cancer Step Outside the Box, if you know anybody with cancer or you're dealing with cancer, you're going to want to tune into the bright side tomorrow. 855-660-4261 is our number. We're talking to Marty in Wisconsin. Are you there, ma'am?
Yes, I am.
So you're already a longevity distributor, you were saying?
Yep.
Good deal. Okay, so for excessive body hair and facial hair, you want to treat it as a sign that, number one, blood sugar is starting to get messed up, and number two, the male-female reproductive hormone systems are getting messed up, and that usually means adrenal gland or, for women, ovarian issues as well. So finishing up with the whole blood sugar thing, thiamine and niacin, two of the most important vitamins for dealing with blood sugar. Biotin, another B vitamin for dealing with blood sugar. The Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a great source of all of these. Thiamine, by the way, is a really neat B vitamin that we haven't talked a lot about. You know, you can use thiamine for mosquito repellent. If you take in a lot of thiamine or a lot of B vitamins, or you use thiamine topically, you can actually use it to repel mosquitoes. Mosquitoes hate, for one reason or another, mosquitoes seem to hate thiamine. Zinc is very important for the blood sugar system, and zinc is also important for the hormone system, the male-female reproductive hormone, so you can get a kind of double effect there. 50 milligrams of zinc picolinate a day. Alpha-lipoic acid is important for the blood sugar system. The amino acids taurine and arginine are also important for blood sugar. And then the B vitamin-like substance, choline, is also important. So there's lots more, but that's a great place for you to start. Use chromium vanadium also. Get your clients on the Sweet Ease product from Longevity, which is a good source of chromium and vanadium, both of which can help the body process sugar as well as fat. Then dealing with the male-female reproductive hormones, you may want to try progesterone cream, which sometimes can have a nice balancing effect. Progesterone cream, 5% or 10%. You'll have to have a pharmacist make that for you. And then also zinc, as we said before, can be helpful. Vitamin C is also important. Vitamin C for helping with the liver, helping the liver process hormones. Vitamin C is also important for the adrenal glands. Iodine is important for adrenal hormones. And then making sure that your clients are getting enough salt and enough minerals. The Mighty 90 is a great start. And then also there's the Cherry Mints or the Ultimate Classic, which are good sources of minerals. minerals. Salt water, I like Celtic sea salt. Put a little bit of Celtic sea salt in water. You can drink that down. That can also help with the adrenal glands. And then the mineral magnesium is also very important for all hormonal issues and also very important for the adrenal glands as well. See, and magnesium is also important for blood sugar too. Turns out, interestingly enough, nutrients that help you with blood sugar very often will have a nice beneficial effect when it comes to helping stabilize reproductive hormones, testosterone and estrogen and progesterone. And you want to regard excessive body hair and facial hair as signs that your testosterone and estrogen may be off, that insulin and blood sugar may be off, and it may also be, for younger clients anyway, a sign of something called PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. Is the gal broken out, the younger gal broken out by any chance? Does she have acne or blemishes?
Oh, both of them do not